Very good morning, dear students, dear children. In the last class, we started the chapter. It is shapes. In the first class, that is first period, you learnt about the plane shapes. Can you remember which are the plane shapes? Yes, the plane shapes are square, rectangle, triangle, circle, oval. These are the plane shapes. Dear students, today in this period, I am going to explain three-dimensional shapes. Three-dimensional shapes we also called as solid shapes. What we have called 3D shapes, it is called as solid shapes. We have observed so many things in our surroundings. So you can identify which shape this object it is. Okay, shall we start, dear children? Now you come to the learning of solid shapes. Here in solid shapes, different shapes are coming here. One by one, I am going to show the shape and explaining the terms which are related to the given respective shapes. Please observe, dear children. The first is solid shapes. So here first I would like to show it cube. Dear students, the cube, the model of cube is like this. Look at here, the model of the cube, it is the model of the cube. So here all the faces are having same length and breadth, even height also same. So all sides, all faces are same. So this is the model of cube. Cubical box also we can say that. Okay. Now the second one, it is cuboid. Cuboid. So here the model of the cuboid, look at it, dear children, it is also appears like cube only, but in cube all faces are in square shape. In cuboid the faces are in rectangular shape. So look at here, this is the front face. Look at here, you are observing square face. That means it is the shape of the cuboid. Next I am going to explain cylinder. That is cylinder. Which are the examples you can give? The cylinder, it is the shape of your pencil. Pencil also is in cylinder. Then look at here, dear children, it is the cylinder. It is having two faces, flat face and one curved face. This is the model of the cylinder. I hope once again I am going to take it all these shapes and how many faces, how many edges and also how many vertices are there. Once again I am going to explain. Next one is cone. So here the shape of the cone, have you seen ice cream cone, dear children? Or else birthday cap. What is the shape? It is exactly cone, conical shape. This is the shape of cone. Here one tip, sharp tip will be there, and here it is flat circular face. So this is the model of the cone. Next I am going to explain is sphere. Sphere, have you seen tennis ball, football or volleyball, cricket ball? These are all the examples of sphere. Dear children, this is the model of sphere. So in any direction if you hold, you will not get any sharp points. Okay, this is the model of sphere. Now I am going to explain how many faces, how many vertices, how many edges are there in these solid shapes. Before that, you should know about the meaning of face. Face, vertex and edges. So first I would like to take the cube. So in this cube, what is mean by face? Dear children, face is nothing but the smooth or plain surface. Smooth, plain surface. It is called as face. Whether it may be flat surface or it may be curved surface. But a smooth, flat surface we called as it is face. I hope you understood. Look at here. This is one face. It is another face. Bottom is, it is also face. This roof, top is also roof. Top is also, it's a face. That means smooth, flat surfaces we called as faces. Next you come to vertex. What is mean by vertex? Vertex means the corners. These are the corners. So you observe in the triangle and square and rectangle, how many corners you are finding? That means in the triangle there are 3 corners. In the square and rectangle there are 4 corners. 4 corners are nothing but it is the points where the edges are meeting. So these points, these are called as corners. The corners only in maths we called as vertex. If it is 1, it is called as vertex. If it is the corners are more than 2, we can call it as vertices. Vertices. Next you come to what is mean by edges. Observe dear children, in cube, whether now I am going to take one more, that is cuboid. So in cuboid, so this is one front face. It is the top face. Here, these 2 faces meet here. This line where 2 faces meet, we called as edges. The line, this is the line. You can see easily. Where 2 faces, this is the front face, this is the top one. So where 2 faces meet, that line we called as edges. Here in all these cases, all these shapes, how many faces are there, how many vertices are there, how many edges are there, you are going to write, count and write it in your notebook. Shall we start dear children? Yes? So in the first you can write it as shape. Next, number of faces. Number of faces. In the next, number of edges. Number of edges. And number of vertices. Vertices is nothing but those are we called as corners. So here I am going to draw a table. So this is the table which explains about the solid shapes. Okay. So dear children, first I would like to take cube only. Cube. You can write the shape of the cube. Here only you can write. So these cube are having square faces. In cube, all the faces are in square shape. So observe. How many faces does it have in cube? Dear children, you can easily identify. Observe here. 1, 2. Top, bottom. 2. Front and back. That means 2 plus 2, 4. And this left side and right side. How much you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many faces we are having? That means a cube it is having 6 faces, 6 flat faces. A cube has 6 flat faces. How many edges it is having? Cube is having how many edges? Dear children, it is also very important. What is meant by edge? The lines where two faces meet, those we called as edges. So here in the cube, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many edges it is having? Yes, students, total there will be 12 edges. 12 edges it is having. Now we come to vertices. Vertices are nothing but corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many vertices it is having? There will be 8 vertices. That means 8 corners it is having. Okay, now I shall proceed to the next shape. It is cuboid. So this one we have completed. Cuboid. Dear children, you can remember what are the shapes, what are the things, objects are there in cuboidal shape. Your geometry box, notebook, textbooks, box. So these are all the examples of gift box, are also examples of cuboidal shapes. Okay, so like this. Faces are in rectangular shape. The only thing, the difference between cube and cuboid, in cube all the faces are in square shape, whereas in cuboid the faces are in rectangular shape. This is the only difference between cube and cuboid. So here I would like to show it, the shape of the cuboid. Here it is the shape of cuboid, or else you can take any box. Observe here. Dear children, so this is also an example of cuboid. So it's a box. So it is having length, breadth and also height. So it is an also example of cuboid. How many faces it is having? Here also, dear children, there are six faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flat faces. In the same way of square, in the same way of cube, it is also having 12 edges. In the down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many edges it is having? There will be 12 edges and 8 corners or 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There will be 8 vertices. So this is about cuboid. What is the third shape, dear children? Which I give an example. The third shape, it is cylinder. So here you can write the shape of the cylinder like this. So two flat circular faces. How many faces it is having? So if it is the cylinder, how many faces it is having? Observe, dear children. So this is one circular face, front, or if you are holding like this, it is top, and the bottom also in circular face. 2 circular faces and 1 curved face. 2 circular face and 1 curved face. So number of faces, there will be 3. In the 3, 2 circular faces. circular flat face, and one curved face. Curved face. Two circular flat face and one curved face. How many total number of faces does it have? It is having 3 faces. Okay. Now you come to the edges. Dear students, how many edges it is having? You count it. So, edges are nothing but it is the line where two faces meet. So, this is one edge and it is another edge. Here one face, this is another face. This is the line, two faces are meeting. So, how many edges it is having? There are only 2 edges. This is one edge and it is the second edge. So, 2 curved edges. 2 edges. Now you come to how many corners it is having. Corners. Have you found any sharp points here on the cylinder? No, you cannot see, you cannot find any sharp points. It means that number of vertices are 0. Number of vertices are 0. 0 we called as nil or 0. Corners are cylinder do not have any corners. Now I am proceeding to the next shape. It is cone. So I hope you can finish these 3 shapes. Now I should proceed to the next shape. It is cone. So I could rub the first one. It is cube. So you can write it. Cuboid also. I hope you have finished. Okay. Now you come to cone. Dear children, so cone shape like this. So you remember the shape of the ice cream cone or birthday cap. It is in conical shape. So here how many faces it is having? You just find it. So this is one face. It is the top. It is one face. This is the flat surface. Flat face. Bottom. Bottom is in which shape? It is in circular face. Circular flat face and one curved face it is having. So the whole thing, the whole part we considered as one. This is one face and it is the bottom is another face. So it is having 2 faces. 2 faces in that one flat face. One flat face and one curved face. One flat face and one curved face. Now we come to number of edges, dear children. How many edges? Edges are nothing but it is the line where 2 faces meet. So here it is the point or the corner and this is the line. These 2 faces are meeting. So it is having only one edge and how many vertices it is having? Here. This is the point, sharp point. So it is nothing but corner. It is having one vertex. So one vertex. Now next I should proceed to the sphere. Dear children, when we are drawing the sphere on the board, it could appear in the shape of circle, but you don't think it is a circle. It is a sphere. What it is? It is a sphere. Okay. So before only I have shown the shape of the sphere. So this is sphere. How many faces it is having? You only count it. What in any direction if you are turning, it is observed. We are observing only one face. That is also flat face or curved face. It is curved face. How many curved faces it is having? Only one curved face. It is having one curved face. Next, how many edges it is having? Edges. Can you find any edges, dear children? No. Because it is having only one face, then there is no edges. That means nil. That means or zero. Zero edges. How many vertices? Sharp points also we cannot find on the sphere. That means it is the number of vertices also 0. So these are the solid shapes which are having number of faces, number of edges and number of vertices. I explained in detail. Dear students, you also complete the exercise part given in your textbook. So here my practice time 1 has completed. Now it is my practice time 2. It is there in the page number 141, 141 and 142. Try to complete. The first main is match the following figures. Some objects are given. Observe, dear children. Some objects are given here. Match the following. So first is, it's a juice bottle. It is in which shape? You match it. It is in cylindrical shape. Then a suitcase. It is in that means cuboidal shape. That is here. It is a firecracker. Firecracker is in which shape? It is just like cone, inverted cone. Next is box, ice cube. It is in cubical shape. And globe. Globe is in which shape, dear children? Globe is in sphere shape. So you can complete like that. Next, they have given the questions like this. The second main. I'm proceeding to the second main. The question is like this. So it is second main. Fifth one. How many flat and curved faces does a sphere, cone and cylinder have? How many curved face and flat faces does a sphere, cone and cylinder have? Dear children, first you should write the tabular column. Okay, so here in the first shape, so in the next column you write flat face. In the next column you write curved face. Okay, so what is the first shape given in the question itself? It is how many flat and curved faces does a sphere? So in sphere it is like this. In sphere, how many flat faces does it have? Flat. Does it have any flat surface? No. Plane surface? No. So it means that nil. Flat surfaces are nil or 0. That means 0 flat surfaces. How many curved face it is having? Curved face, it is one curved face. Next, come to cone. So see the shape of the cone. So this is the shape of the cone. How many flat surface does it have? Cone Dear children, observe here. This is the curved surface and this is the flat surface. How many flat surface it is having? Only one flat surface. It is one flat surface. How many curved surface it is having? Here it is one curved surface. That means curved face. One flat and one curved face. Next one. What is the next one? Cylinder. So write the shape of the cylinder. So this is the shape of the cylinder. So how many faces? That means flat and curved face it is having. See dear children. So this is the shape of the cylinder. It is curved face. It is curved face. How many curved faces are there? Okay, observe dear children. In cylinder, how many curved and how many flat surfaces, flat faces are there? Here, this is one curved face and this is the top. It is in which shape? You observe it carefully. It is flat face and I am turning here also. It is also flat face. How many flat faces it is having? There are two flat faces and the curved face it is only one curved face and two flat faces cylinder is having. So I hope you will finish the remaining questions. So dear children, up to here we have completed the 10th chapter. It is shapes. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me in the regular classes. Thank you dear children. We'll be meet you in the next class. Have a nice day. Bye bye.